Hey fantastic people, welcome back to F1ntastic Gaming and welcome to this new kind of video. This is I was really looking forward to making this video. It's just such a fun video. We're going to be racing as Nicholas Latifi and we're going to try and lap the 110% AI at a 5 laps race at the French Grand Prix. But there's a twist, and yes, the twist is there's no rules. This is going to be hilarious. It's just going to be crazy. No rules racing at France is always the best because the barriers are so far away. There's so much open space. It's so easy to cut the corners, and that's why I'm really looking forward to this race. And it's definitely going to be a challenge to catch up and lap the AI, to get a whole lap ahead of the AI. You can see we just jumped the start because that's what you can do. You can see we're already into the lead of the race, and yeah, we're just cutting through turn 1 and 2, going down. It's almost like an extra straight. I feel like it would be better if it was an extra straight. And yeah, this is where I kind of got confused because this is the first time that I've raced at No Rules of France, so I'm still like in the first couple of laps I'm still going to be feeling around, seeing what racing lines to take, because there's so many racing lines you can take. Some are faster than others. I'm just gonna have to check them out. But yeah, we only have 5 laps to get this done, so that's why we're gonna have to push to the absolute limit all the time. And we have to keep in mind fuel and ERS, those two things. You gotta make sure that you don't run out of fuel, especially ERS. Even if you run out, it's not gonna be a huge problem, but make sure you don't run out of fuel. And yeah, tire wear might be a thing, like tire temperatures. A lot of times in no rules races, tire temperatures go through the roof and you just lose grip. So yeah, you need to be very careful. And I'm really enjoying myself right now, just pushing to the limit and using so much track, so much width. It's just really fun. And I feel like if the French Circuit Paul Ricard, if this circuit went with a no rules layout instead of the actual layout, the racing would be better here. I'm not kidding. I'm very honestly, the racing would be better here if they used the no rules layout. If they made the track as per the racing line you take when there's no rules, it would be way better, and it would be really fun, way more fun than the actual layout. Because let's be honest, nobody really likes the layout of Circuit Paul Ricard. It's not the best for overtaking. It's not the best layout. There's definitely room for improvement, loads of room for improvement. And yeah, especially with the way the track is built, it's a permanent circuit and the barriers are really far away. There's a lot of space between the track and the barriers, so it's very easy to cut the corners and you gain a lot of time. And one thing that I remember from when I was making this video is I kept looking at the top left corner. I kept calculating in my mind how much more time I have to gain. Am I gaining enough time each lap? Am I catching up to the AI fast enough? Because I don't race with 110% AI. I'm going to be honest, I race with around 98% to 100% AI. So 110% AI is not my thing. They're better than me. So that's why catching up to them is a huge challenge. I mean, if it was 100% AI or 98% AI, I would have easily caught up to them in 5 laps. 5 laps is more than enough time for that. But the 110% AI, these guys are faster than the drivers in real life. So that's why you gotta be really careful. You gotta really push to the limit and find the best racing lines. You can see we're on to lap number 4 now, penultimate lap of the race. By now, I've got a pretty good idea of which racing lines to take, when to brake. And yeah, I just know where to push, how to push. And I'm just figuring out, how do I do this? How do I push to the absolute maximum? And now we've got to a point where I'm running out of ERS, so that might be a problem now. Because when I got to this point, I was calculating, I was like, there's no way that I can catch up. I think one lap around France is 1 minute 30 seconds maybe, not sure. But yeah, there's no way I can catch up to the AI in this much time. And then I realized towards the end of the race, like after this video, when I'm going back over it and editing, I realized I got stressed for no reason because I was looking at the gap to second place, whereas I'm trying to catch up to the guy in last place. So there's a big gap between second and last, so that's why it's not as bad as I think. I didn't have to push as hard as I thought. But yeah, we're coming through the new final corner now, the new and improved final corner, and on to the final lap of the race. This is where I gotta really push and try and catch the AI by the end of the race. So we're coming through turn 1 and 2 now. We're not gonna use ERS. We are using rich mix though. And hold on a second, I can see cars. I can see the AI. The AI are right there, and we've caught up to the AI. We're lapping the AI. Oh my god, this moment was so glorious for me when I was playing this. I was like, hold on a second, I'm racing with the AI and racing side by side with them, or almost side by side with them, but not actually on the track, not the way you're supposed to be. That was just so satisfying when I finally lapped and caught up to the AI. You can see you can just go straight on. We don't need to actually take the corner, we don't need to take the chicane, and I think we've lapped up to around P15 now. And yeah, we cut to a little bit later, we lap a couple of more cars now, because this corner is way faster with the no rules way. And yeah, this next corner is going to be even more faster, because this is a corner that I really like, because you can really push it. Oh my goodness, we make contact with Science. Science is out of the session. What just happened there? We literally took him out. We didn't get a single bit of damage, and boom, look at that slow motion. Oh, the AI just couldn't see me coming, and Lando Norris, he got the best view of that. Imagine the AI, or in real life, Norris would have been like, what was that? That was so crazy. But yeah, we come through the new or improved final corner, and we finished this challenge. We finished the race. Wow, that was just really, really fun. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. I mean, especially when you just suddenly lap the cars. Like, this moment was just really fun, where I just lapped all of those cars in one go. That just felt really nice. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a new type of video. It was a crazy type of video. I really enjoyed it. I'm really happy that I decided to make this video in the end, because I really was looking forward to this. I hope you enjoyed it. This is F1ntastic Gaming.